I know that you guys all have movies that are near and dear to your heart. Maybe it's something nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Maybe it's something that you just watched in your childhood that you knew deep down in your soul was bad when you watch it in adulthood, but it still has a special place in your heart. So I want to ask the man them, is there a bad movie that you feel in your heart is good to you, but you know it's bad?
That I know I feel is good, but people think it's bad.
Can I give you an example to get you guys warmed up?
Yeah.
Pause. All right. So some of the movies that I watched that I was like, yo, these movies are actually trash, but I love watching them. Anaconda,
Okay, that's a good example.
Yeah.
Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but in the 90s, there was a Batman movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it as Mr. Freeze.
Yeah,
Oh
yo.
my goodness.
I'm with you on that
With
one.
Poison Ivy. Like, it was a terrible movie, but fuck, it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Street Fighter. There was a Street Fighter movie way back in the day in the 90s that was
Wow.
absolutely garbage. I remember renting the
You're
VHS.
standing on that one?
Yeah. Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage as well.
Yes.
Very terrible movie.
Yes.
He has a couple like that.
Yeah, so
Face Off.
Face Off is another one, yeah.
Face
for
Off is
sure.
rough. I actually have two. One is Little Man.
Sandler?
No,
No,
Wayans, Wayne
yeah.
Bros.
Oh, Bros.
Where he's the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
That's one. And then it's funny because at the time I didn't love this movie, but as I got older, I'm like, maybe there's something here. Is American Pie, Bandcamp in particular.
Oh, Bandcamp was bad.
I was like, maybe this is a little comedic touch here, but now I'm like, that movie was just straight bad. Like, I don't know why I thought it was decent, but those are the two that I think of, like, people hate on them, but I think they're decent. But I think most of the movies that I like really, really like, most of the time are pretty decent.
And they always end up being comedies too.
Yeah.
Like the good ones that in your heart are good, but they're actually bad. They always end up being comedies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like the other American Pies, or they're all like in the same
The
boat?
first
They're
one
all
was
in the-
good to me.
They're all in the same boat. Like
Damn.
I like the first one.
I like them all.
They're not good movies, but
the first one is the most like an actual movie.
Yeah.
yes,
That's
they
the
were
thing.
trying in the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. The first one's almost like an actual movie. The rest of them is kind of like from bit to bit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like American Pie holds a special place because it was so we had like my mom was away and like my older cousins were over, so it was like one of those movies that you watch you shouldn't be watching at the time.
Yes,
Yeah.
And I was
yes.
like, oh shit, this is badass, dude. And you just felt like so rugged watching it. So
Yes.
that'll hold a place in my heart as well.
That was a booty call for me. I don't know if you remember Booty
Call.
I remember.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I know the movie.
Yeah.
Anything else you got, Chris? That's like a bad movie that you like love to watch.
Oh yeah. I got one. I don't know if you guys seen it. Over the Top.
No.
So Over the Top is oh my god, Rocky. Oh my, Sylvester Stallone, but he's an arm wrestler, and he
Just-
basically takes a kid and goes on tour and arm wrestling competitions the whole time.
That's crazy.
It's
no, it already looks like shit from
Yeah,
there.
from the picture,
But
it
it's
looks
like-
horrible.
it's pretty. Yeah, it's not crazy, but
But you have fun watching it.
you got to.
I'm not mad at that.
Another one I will say, which kind of honestly, I think people might be because they remade it. The original Roadhouse.
Oh, I watched both.
Have you?
So I never watched the original growing up.
Yeah.
But then when they made the Jake Gyllenhaal one, I watched it on Prime. And then I went back and I watched the original. It's not terrible
It's
to
not.
me.
I agree.
But it's not the greatest movie ever.
Okay. I'm not gonna say it, but which part is the wildest part in the movie? You'll know it.
Roadhouse?
Think about it.
Probably one of the bar fights.
No.
Which
There's another great.
the original?
The original. Think about at the
Was
end.
this when they're at the house and the
and he's
antler?
fighting. No,
and
he's fighting the guy by the
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
And what does
By
he
the
do?
water. Oh, wait.
What does he
This
do?
is at night, right?
Yeah. What does he do?
Fuck. And it was the piece of shit guy.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, it's a dickhead.
Fuck, what did he do? They were facing each other and he did something.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
He rips the guy's throat
Yes,
out.
that's
and
what it
kills
was,
him by ripping his throat out.
Come on.
And he like kicked him in the water after or something like that. Yeah, I remember.
Yes.
I remember the polar bear landing on one guy at the in the house.
Crazy.
It's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Yeah, like, you know, it's funny. The reverse is a movie that like you thought was bad, and you realize everyone thinks it's good. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Apparently, people think that's a classic.
Yeah.
When I watched that the first time, I was like, "This is horrible." Like, nothing's happening in this movie.
There's a lot of movies like that.
Yeah, especially like I feel like older movies where like say you saw it back before when movies were just the technology wasn't up there,
Yeah.
whatever. Like I feel like if you were around, it's a nostalgia thing. If you're older and you were around when it came out, you might feel better about it. But like trying to go back and watch certain old movies, I'm like, it's just not.
So I don't like
jiving.
the critically acclaimed movies, and then I go and watch like the Oscars, and the movies that win Best Picture most of the time I'm not really feeling, or whoever got Best Actor, Actress, like I'm not really feeling that film.
I got one more for you guys if you guys
Yeah.
have seen it. Mel, who is it? It's another Nicolas Cage movie. Have you guys ever seen Con Air?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
Con Air. Yeah, I had the
Con Air.
VHS
Yeah.
for Con
Yeah.
Air, yeah.
I love that part when he's just like saying this, like, this is Con Air. Like, just classic.
I love when they say the title of the movie.
Yeah. No, I think Con Air is good. Like,
Yeah?
I think it's good.
I do, but I feel like most people wouldn't agree. But I'm glad you do.
But I watched it recently, so I guess I didn't see it at the time.
Nice.
But like when I watched it recently, I was like, this is actually not bad at all. But again, that movie would never be made today.
No.
That's what I see when I watch it. I'm like, not happening today. Not a chance.
You know what? I'm going to keep going. I got to stop. I was just
Yeah,
going to say,
tell me, what's
Steven
up?
Seagal has a lot of those.
No, he has like
ones.
100 of them.
Yeah.
That's
for
his,
sure.
that's his whole like discography.
For sure.
Like,
Jet
That's his
Li.
style.
A lot of these
Under
fighting
Siege.
stars, yeah. Jet Li has a lot. Jackie Chan has a lot too.
oh my god, Rush Hour. This may be a whole different segment, but Rush Hour is a rewatch. Some of the jokes in that, you're like, not even flying today. There's a whole section where they had Jackie Chan
Yeah.
saying the N-word.
Yeah.
It's like not even
my
a thing. Then Jackie Chan just kicks everybody once and they just fall down.
Even Chris Tucker's hella racist.
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
movie,
like-
too.
When he's doing all, he's
And it's like that's the thing is some of these fight, and I guess fight scenes have like evolved now to like the John Wick level. But back in the day, Jackie Chan hit this guy one time in the side of his face and he just stays down.
Yeah, fuck.
And then he walks by him 10 minutes later. I'm like, all right, cool. Like,
Best fight scene in the Rush Hour movies is at the brothel.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was actually well choreographed. But most of the
Yeah.
movies, Jackie Chan's giving him like you just faints at him and the nigga will drop. Yeah.
You're like, all right, like
he fell before he punched.
no,
Crazy.
If you like that video or any other Mare Media video, please be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and stay tuned if you want to see more.